A few of my subscribers have told me about this story that I'm about to bring to you, and this is coming out of New Jersey, where it has been revealed that two high school teens used racial slurs on this teen. They haven't released the name of the teen or the actual race of the teen. Now, on one side, I'm also hearing that the teen was a black girl, but nothing has been really confirmed as of yet. But I'm sure that'll be coming out soon. But not only did they hurl racial slurs at this person, but they also urinated on them as well. And the two teens were not the usual suspects. They were not two palm-colored individuals. According to reports, the two teens were Indian. I guess you can classify them under the brown category, much like the Hispanic. Like I've said and many others have said before me and after me, and will continue to say, there is no such thing as a black and brown alliance. There just isn't. Never has been, never will be. Now I'm going to go ahead and read this article coming from CNN. And by the way, this is a picture of the school. Two New Jersey teenagers face multiple charges after someone was urinated on and racial slurs were used at a high school football game. When I was looking at this, I was like, how in the world were they able to urinate on this person? Unless, that's the mystery to me. How were they able to do it and no one saw it? Or, I don't know. Let me keep reading. The incident occurred Friday night at the Lawrence High School football game, Lawrence Township Police said in a news release. The teenagers who live in Lawrence Township are 17-year-old boys of Indian descent, police said on Twitter. The two faced several counts of harassment, bias, intimidation, and lewdness in connection with the incident. So it sounds like to me they just outwardly did this in public and did not give a damn and said, let's just go pee on this person. That is probably one of the worst things you could ever do to somebody outside of spitting on them. Because that is a bodily fluid that belongs only outwardly into a toilet. Or unless you can't get to a toilet on the side of the road somewhere or wherever you can get to, not on a person's body. Unless they use it in a sexual way, whatever you like to do in your bedroom, if that's what you are into, whatever. But to do that and to just pee on somebody, yeah, that's grounds to not only get your ass beat, but that's damn near grounds to get your ass taken the fuck out. And I'm going to just leave it at that. Police did not give the race of the victim and did not respond to requests Sunday for asking additional information. The two statements police issued Saturday did not say what racial slurs were allegedly used, neither did the post on the department's Twitter page. In statements, the township's mayor and school district said bias incidents don't belong in their community. It says, late last night, I was made aware of a possible racial bias crime that occurred at the Lawrence High School homecoming game. I wasn't deeply disturbed by the account of the incident on Facebook. I immediately informed the chief of police, the township manager, and the school board liaison to township council. I have spoken with the chief this morning, and the police will be investigating this incident. It says, a Facebook post from Lawrence Township Public Schools said, we take these incidents seriously and we will continue to investigate until all the facts are covered. To echo Mayor Bobbitt, hate has no home in Lawrence Township. Lawrence Township is northeast of Trenton, the state's capital. Listen, for a crime like this, and they're 17-year-old, I don't give a damn if they are minors. They need to put their faces out there for everybody to see. And as far as I'm concerned, their asses better hope that they are in jail away from the public. Because that is grounds, in my opinion, for the ultimate form of street justice. Like, you have to be one of the most sickest people on earth to pull your shit out and just stand over or in front. Well, not in front of, because there's no way someone's going to stand in front of you and they just start to get in the act of wanting to piss on you. They had to have done this from behind them when they weren't looking, and they probably pissed on their back or peed on their head and called them racial slurs while doing it. But like I said, this was not the usual suspects. This was not the palm-colored individuals. These were two people that they said were of Indian descent, which means the person that they could have easily peed on, if they're black, most likely was ADOS, hypothetically speaking. And these people right here could have probably been first generation born, which means they probably won't, their family lineage doesn't go that far back. Like I said, you do not have to be palm-colored to practice palm-colored supremacy. You don't. Myself and others have examined various cases and stories before where you have had some racist non-white people do or act out even more aggressive than their palm colored counterparts. And yes, I said counterparts because they may look one way on the outside, but internally they are palm colored to the core. But like I said, not only was this just rude and disrespectful, but it was also downright disgusting because you put a bodily fluid on somebody. What if these guys had something and it got on this person? But hopefully there will be more additional information coming out there, because I also find it hard to believe that that these individuals just peed on someone out of nowhere in the open where there were people around and no one stopped them from doing it. And that makes me also question, where exactly at this game did this happen at? Because it says homecoming game, which means it had to be a football game, which was outside and around people. Unless it was some other people that were in on it. And that's why they didn't say anything. But y'all let me know what you think about it down in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one.